Hey, what's up guys? Bajheera here. Just finished my stream for the day. Before I settle down and get some food, I'm gonna make this gym video for you guys. It's been a while since I made a gym video, and I'm sorry about that, but it is a little bit of a struggle to try to get back into the swing of things. I have been going to the gym, but I mean, like, in terms of getting there, getting the recordings going, you know, it's all about getting back in rhythm. But luckily for me, I feel like I've gotten back into that rhythm, and I'm definitely excited to get some more gym videos out for you guys. So this is gonna be my back day, but it's a bit of a hybrid day. I'm doing some back and shoulders today, just because that's what I needed to do in order to sort of condense things, to get a little bit extra shoulder work, get a little bit extra back work, but then also prepare myself for doing leg day, which I did today. I also recorded that for you as well. So been having some good workouts. Like I said, just in terms of recording them, you know, sometimes it's just more important to get to the gym and get it done. And then once you're feeling back in that rhythm, then it starts time. Then you can start, you know, getting some recording in. But back day, this was a good workout for me. I felt really good. I gotta ask you a question though. How am I looking, team? I feel like in this video I'm looking a lot leaner than I expected, or that I've even, you know, thought that I was. Now, I know that some of you guys are going to complain that I'm getting a lot of back movement here. That's fine. It's fine to do that. If you'll notice, I'm getting a real good stretch on the way down, and I'm trying to get a good squeeze all the way back there. I'm not really swinging, you know, in a way that's going to help me do the weight. It's more like I'm trying to get a good stretch and squeeze and just allowing my body to move along with that. But I feel like I'm getting a lot leaner right now. This video has actually surprised me a little bit about how much leaner I'm looking than just videos, I don't know, something like 2-3 weeks ago. So I'm pretty happy. Oh yeah, speaking of that, today is the 19th, and then tomorrow is going to be the ending of our progress update video giveaway. So be sure to go check out that video, show that some love if you guys want a chance to win some CELLUCOR swag. But anyway, just want to let you guys know we'll be doing another progress update video announcing the winner of that as well. So keep an eye on that. But like I said, I feel like I'm getting leaner, guys. I mean, obviously, I mean, I feel like I look smaller than I did when I'm getting leaner. But I mean, a lot of that's just body fat coming off. I mean, like, you can see my freaking legs coming through already. I mean, my arms are staying pretty decent. My back, you can see a little bit of, you know, separation coming through my shirt. So all that's looking good. Now, there is a consequence to some of that, is that definitely feeling like I'm having some days where the diet hits me more than others. But I found that if I can power through those days where I'm like feeling my most tired, my most run down, and still stick to my diet, don't give in to the cheat day, you know. And if you do need a cheat day, you know, just need like a small thing. What I did is I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna get crazy. Tonight for dessert, I'm having 2 Quest bars. And so, getting a little wild there, you know, maybe went over calories, maybe went over my stern deficit calories by like 100, but I'm still in a serious deficit anyway, so it's not so bad. But like I said, you know, toughing through that day, I think ends up yielding me some pretty good progress. But speaking of my diet right now, I guess we can talk about that a little bit, because I feel like the exercises are self-explanatory at this point. My diet, I'm sort of actually moving a little bit away from the carb cycling at this point. One of the reasons I like low carb in the beginning is because I feel like I still have really good energy while I'm burning that fat on my body. And that's not that I don't have fat to lose at this point, but I have less fat to lose at this point, and I'm definitely going more down to the wire. So during the sort of middle stages, I'll do carb cycling, where I'll do a couple days of low carb, and then I'll do a refeed. But at this point, I'm starting to get to that point where even one low carb day really feels like it hurts me pretty bad. It takes me a couple days to recover, and that one higher carb day isn't really enough for me. So what I've ended up doing recently is I'm actually doing pretty much the same macros just about every day. Now, there's some slight fluctuation, but what I'm not doing is keeping my carbs low. So what I'll do is I'll do days where I have my carbs, you know, up to 220 grams still, but then there are some days where I'll keep my carbs around 100. Now, the reason why this is sort of just based off of feel, honestly. Like, if I feel like I need some carbs to get me through the day, then that's what I'll do. If I'm still feeling that sort of dry head hunger feeling, like when it's kind of hard to describe, but like where I feel like spacey and I feel like I'm gonna be in a bad mood, I'm gonna be grumpy, then I go ahead and get those carbs in, because my life is more than just about my body fat percentage. I do want to have a good attitude for streaming. I want to have a good attitude for all the things I need to do during my day, and so it is important for me to do that. And luckily for me, I felt like being able to go by feel a little bit and not really worry about the cycling aspect of the carbs has been working out better for me. So essentially what I've been doing is getting in but just about more carbs in general. So I'm not going very high on my carbs. I'm definitely not going very high on my calories. I'm between 2,400 and 2,500 just about every day. And my macros, I can actually open up my Fitness Pal right now to let you know what my basic macros are for my day that I've been hitting recently. I have 2,500 calories, 219 carbs, 69 fats, and 250 protein. That's what I'm working with right now, and I'm hitting those pretty comfortably on a day-to-day basis. In terms of what I'm eating nowadays, I've actually found that Jenny just sort of randomly bought us some tortillas to try. Now they're like whole grain, whole like wheat tortillas. They don't have any of the enriched flour like the white flour. They don't have any of that. And I've been having 2 tortillas per meal with 6 ounces total of chicken. And I've been putting a little bit of salsa on there, so not a lot of calories from the salsa. Maybe a little bit of sodium. That's something I need to consider maybe closer to contest prep time where water manipulation is more of a big deal. But I've been doing that for my meals, and it's been working out really well. And one of those meals, once again, let me open up my MyFitnessPal real quick, just take a look at that. But one of those meals with salsa and chicken ends up being not a whole lot of calories. It ends up being about 400 calories, and that is not a bad snack. And when I'm eating 2,500 calories a day, that leaves a lot of meals open for me, so I can eat very often throughout the day. I'm not an intermittent fasting kind of guy. You know, I like to have food intake, you know, pretty much consistent throughout the day. And I just say intermittent fasting. I feel like basically, you know, you can say I'm an intermittent faster. I eat all of my calories for the day in an 8-hour period, and that sounds pretty normal to me, and that doesn't sound like fasting, but I guess I do train on an empty stomach, so maybe there's an aspect of fasting that occurs. But anyway, I like to eat my foods pretty consistently throughout the day so that I've got good energy throughout the day, and I can sort of gauge on what I need to eat depending on how I'm feeling. But you know, during the later part of the day, if I'm feeling pretty good, I don't have to have a lot of carbs in the day. If I have some fats left, I'll probably just do a salad with some ranch on there. Not gonna have to get more carbs in, but the main idea for me right now is I'm definitely not shying away from carbs. I'm actually doing higher carb the further in I'm getting in my diet. Now keep in mind, I'm still doing a pretty substantial deficit in terms of my calories. I'm still 2,400 to 2,500, and I feel like, you know, anywhere from 3,000 to 3,200 is my maintenance. And keep in mind, I'm also doing cardio 3 to 4 times a week, so we're not going too crazy. I'm definitely not feeling bad most days in terms of my diet. But definitely there are some days that hurt, but we do have a pretty good deficit going on right now. But the main thing is I'm feeling good with my diet, and if there are days that are feeling not so good, I'm still able to tough it out. The meals that I have to eat on my diet are things that I enjoy, things that give me good energy, and when the days I don't have good energy, I'm still able to tough it out, and I feel like those days are the most important. So we're doing good, guys. I'm feeling good. Those macros, that 220 carb, about 70 fat, 250 protein is working out really well for me. And I have a little bit of wiggle room inside of there, obviously. You know, some days I want to get a little bit lower carb, a little bit more fat. I still feel like I have the freedom to do that as long as it's within my calorie range. But the main thing to note here is that, you know, I'm feeling good, doing good, and looking a little bit leaner over time. And so I think that's good. In terms of my competition dates, I don't know if I'm going to not compete in that one on April 4th. We'll have to see. I was thinking I wouldn't do it just because it's so soon, but I feel like I might have a physique that I can bring to a competition, even if it's just a first competition, just to see what it's like. I'll keep you guys posted on that one, because we're getting in some pretty good shape, and I'm feeling good. But this is going to bring us about to the end of this gym vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and a comment if you did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!